dealing with the fact that the NFL's poking around. We can't say the Dolphins are failing to disclose an injury to Tyreek Hill. He didn't practice on Wednesday due to a hip injury, and this is one of those where you'll wonder what's going on. Is he going to miss some time? Let's listen carefully to what quarterback Tua Tagovailoa said yesterday about how you make up for the absence of Tyreek Hill if he does miss the game. Listen and watch carefully to the answer.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can emulate what Tyreek does on the field. His speed, his cuts in and out of breaks. I don't think there's anyone that can emulate him. He's in his own league. He's one of a kind. But needless to say, I think people forget about the things that Jalen Waddle can do, the things that he already has done for our team since his rookie year. And there's a lot of other guys that I think that, you can't sleep on. If we couldn't have Tyreek, that would be, tough. But the show goes on. You got to continue to play. And somewhere down the line, we're going to get Tyreek back. And, it has to be one of those things where you never let your foot off the gas and you don't lose that rhythm as a team or as a unit.
Somewhere down the line, we're going to get Tyreek back. That doesn't sound good, Chris.
No.
I don't know if that's just words popping out of his mouth, talking about a hypothetical. Well, if we don't have him, somewhere down the line, we'll get him back. But, boy, the way that he said it, it sounds like he knows Tyreek is not just going to miss this week. Tyreek's going to miss some time, and somewhere down the line, he's coming back.
Agreed. That's, I first, was aware of all this, right, with our group text message yesterday, and I saw you guys, as I was kind of sitting there watching film, kind of speculating about the meaning of all that. And then when I watched it back, that's the way I took it, whether it was a Freudian slip or whatever you want to say there. Yes, it sounded like he was accessing, hey, our good player's not going to be there. He's got a skill set that we can't, replace. But hopefully when he's back, we can regain that rhythm again that we've had before he got hurt, right? I mean, that's how I took it. That's what it sounded like, at least in Chris Simms' quarterback speak world. So we'll see where it goes. But, yeah, they got dangerous guys. There's no doubt about that. They're really good. But they're another level with that guy. He's a total game changer. He's the number one weapon in football. He's the best receiver in football. And he totally changes defensive game plans because of his speed and the ability to attack down the field. And it'll change them. It will. Whether, how much, that is what we got to determine. But they certainly won't be as explosive or scary without Tyreek Hill.
We were showing the clip earlier of what might have been the moment late in the game where he comes up hobbled on that, when you got a hip injury, you kind of walk a little different, you move a little different. That might have been when it happened. And if it's something that's bad enough that may knock him out for a game, it probably didn't happen early and he played through it if it's bad enough that he's going to miss time. But we'll see. We'll see. There's always that element of guy may feel different in the morning, and teams have limited obligations as to what they're supposed to disclose. They rarely give us more than they're supposed to. They often give us less than they're supposed to, which has been one of the talking points this week. But the Dolphins at least telling us he didn't practice yesterday, and Tua possibly blurting out that he won't be around. They do have Robbie Chosen, who filled in well when Jalen Waddle missed a game. They've got Waddle. They've got other weapons. But somebody on this show was talking not that long ago about Tyreek Hill being the MVP of the league. Yeah. So you take away the MVP of the league, that offense is going to be a little bit different.
Yes, agreed. He's the one that makes it go. The whole game plan the other night by the Philadelphia Eagles is don't let Tyreek Hill go off and go crazy. Let's keep him in front of us. And, it'll be dangerous still, but we're going to rally and tackle him. And they played zone coverage. They played man-to-man in the first half, one play. And it was that beautiful throw Tua made down the left side. It was the only play of the whole first half they played man coverage. And they're a team that likes to dabble in man. They play man a good amount. But that just shows you what a game changer he is, that they were like, hey, the defense we normally play are a good amount. We're not going to play it against this guy right here. And if we do, we're going to put 2 guys on him. And, of course, they learned and said, hell, well, the hell with that. 2 guys doesn't cover him either. Right.
Still ran by him.
Right. So he's special. He really is. Now, you're right. This is why, hey, they got Jalen Waddle. This is why they traded for Chase Claypool, because if there was an injury to Waddle or Tyreek Hill, at least you got now 2 guys on the field that could still go. Robbie Chosen, decent tight end play. The running backs can run. But, yeah, it's going to be different. The field won't be as wide open without Tyreek Hill. That's the big difference. And, hey, it stinks as a fan. I sit here, I know they play New England this week, but next week is the game we wanted healthy for, because they play the Chiefs in Germany. And I want to see, that game and just the added influence of Tyreek against his old team. So that's where that would stink too, if he's not, capable of playing here the next few weeks.
We'll see how it all plays out. We'll be monitoring carefully. We'll be gathering information. We'll be looking for any information that may be out there. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.